Okay, so my thought tonight was originally to connect totally to a local Ethereum network and show you all the data that's in there. I ran into some issues. I can connect to the network. However, when I do that, I do not, um, the, it will not, if I connect with Web3, it will not deploy the contracts. It's giving me an error that I've been trying to research, and something about not having the right values for R. And I've seen that one before. I think but so far I've not found the solution to that. So I went to plan B, which was to go use metamask. However, even though the account on the chain uh, had Ethereum in it, when I imported an account, it didn't have any. So without Ethereum, it cannot deploy the contract. So the solution, which I have not yet found a good solution, but I think if I can find it, I will definitely do a video on it because it'll be helpful to a number of people, is to get the Ethereum, figure out how to get Ether into a test MetaMask wallet. I've tried some things, and I tried building a faucet app. That wouldn't even build. And so I have to do some more research on that, because this is the issue with Remix if you're going to get out of just using the JavaScript, which could be fine for most things. Let me see here. Let me show you. Let's have a look at this. So as you can see, it will give you all your data, your transaction hash, your transaction cost, your execution cost, the decoded output. And if I do a store, it'll do that. And decoded input. Now this is interesting. It says big number hex. Okay, so it's in hex. And let's see, 64 hex. That's 8. Yeah. So, at any rate, you can see, you can certainly learn a lot. You can debug. You can do, for example, I think we've seen this before, but I really want to get the solution to the MetaMask issue, and try to understand that error. And I think they're going to be both worthy of videos. And I want to see if I can use these tools, or I did get a nice response about when I was doing Avalanche. I know Avalanche and Theta got really good reactions, so I'd like to do more with them because they seem to excite people. The nice thing, they're exciting in different ways. Of course, video, distributed video, you get out from under the thumb of, the YouTube, whatever kind of censoring might go on there, if you can distribute it using Theta. The exciting thing about Avalanche is Avalanche, of course, is financial based, and that's going to be a major use of blockchain. With all this craziness, I think a lot of people want to get out of the system. You don't want to be vulnerable to, bank gets into trouble and they decide, and it has been done in the past, where they can actually take money from people's accounts. Um, you just, with this everything going on, you just want to be prepared for whatever can happen next. Um, and I'm a big believer in that. I'm trying to work on that in my own, personal life and so on. To have a plan B. If everything goes bad, you don't want to participate in that. You want to be elsewhere. And there is more and more people, particularly people who are wealthy, who are, deciding not to participate anymore in certain things. It's, if someone has money, they can pretty much get out of stuff. If you don't, then it's harder. But anyway, so hopefully this has been, just mentioning some of the issues I've run across. It seems so far the easiest way to do this solidity-based development is to simply use Remix, use on the JavaScript VM. That's a good start. Because it handles everything for you. It creates accounts for you. So it is similar to how Ganache does that as well. And you saw the other day how nice Ganache and metamask decided to play together. So, yeah, they are, it all, these integrated things make things a lot easier. Once you have once you have something you're happy with, then the next step is to then start working with things on an actual test network. And that's where you want to test it on something more realistic. And that's the whole point of these test networks. And then when you're really happy and you know it actually is going to do what you want to do, then you then you're ready. Once you've done all your testing, then you're ready to deploy it on the chain. So anyway, hopefully this has been helpful. And if you liked it, please give a like. Please subscribe. Please ring the bell. And I will speak to you next time.